Hello everyone, it's Farid Hassan. It's my new YouTube channel only for those who are willing to take tests in IELTS. I'm a private tutor and trainer of IELTS program. Okay, we are already known the components or the modules of IELTS program. There are 4 modules: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So today I'm gonna share something regarding the reading section, reading part. In reading section, the reading section is considered as one of the most toughest part in IELTS exam. Most of the students say that they can make better score. They can score very well in reading part or in reading section. So I'm gonna give you some crucial, fundamental information which will help you to make a good score in your IELTS program. Okay. Every passage in reading test, every passage of reading test contains more than 1,000 words, and you will be given 3 passages. And 40 questions, you'll be asked 40 questions based on that passage, and you have to find out these questions answers by reviewing or by looking at your passages. You'll be given 60 minutes, and during this time you have to complete answering all the questions. The question number of the question is 40. Okay, let me tell you the important issues that will help you. The first one is, please don't try to or don't tend to answer all the questions. Please don't set up your mind just to answer all the questions. Rather, you ensure that you are gonna answer very properly and perfectly. If you answer 40 questions without accuracy, or you don't know, you are not sure about your answer, and something might be your mind says the answer of this question will be wrong. So this kind of thing, if you do there, and if you make wrong answer, if you write wrong answers, how much you write, you'll be loser. You'll not get whole marks. If you can accurate 30 questions or 32 questions out of 40, it will be beneficial for you. And this is how you can get around more above 7, around 8. So first thing is, you should not fix your goal, or you shouldn't be intent to answer all the questions. Rather, your purpose should be answered correctly. And bear in mind, answering accurately is the predominant thing for an examining. Many teachers say to do a scan or a scam while finding the answers of these questions, but I want to say no scan or no scheme. You have to find out the questions answers from the passages as long as you are not getting the answers of the passage. So what does it mean? So does the scan will help you, or does the scheme will help you? No. You have to approach that strategy which will be helpful to find out your answers very early within a very short time. So it will depend on your question pattern. And let's have an example. Scan. You can find out a question's answer by scanning if the answer of if the question is about a specific date or name, like 1971, 1950. If just type of years is given in the question, then you will be able to find out the answers from the passage very easily. But if you get a question like, what did writer refer regarding the author? So just types of question. If you get, so you can't apply the scanning strategy, because you have to understand what did the writer say. You have to understand what the writer said. And if you want to know this, you have to read. You have to read the passage to know the answer, to write down the answer of this question. And true to say, usually it's taken for those who are students and who are willing to study abroad, so they have a sufficient basic knowledge regarding English language. So it will be easier for those who have at least sufficient knowledge respecting English language. And one of the most important facts when you will go to the question, or when you get question paper, you should go directly to the questions and just have a look at the question pattern, and you think which strategy you will take for your solution. And when you look at the questions, please read two questions at a time. Read two questions at a time and try to find out the answers of these questions simultaneously from your passages. Because if you just read one question and turn to the passage to find out the solution, you might not get the answer, because you will be confused and you lose your time. I'm gonna give an example. Suppose you have read the first question. The question pattern is true, false, or not given. So if your question, that means first question that you have read, if the answer of this question is not given, so you will not be able to find out the answer of this question properly until reading the whole passage. That means you have to read the whole passage, then you will be able to know whether the question is true or false or not given. So in that case, if you read two questions and try to find out answers of these questions, you at last you will get the answers. You will get the answer of second question. If the first question is not given, then you will get the answer of second question. So you know, they maintain sequence, and so based on the answer of the second question, you can assume that the first one is not given. So this approach will be very helpful for you. And in reading part, I would like to say that everybody should have their distinctive strategy to address the problem in their exam hall. I think every student should think about their strategies, about their tactics, how they feel comfort, and which strategy will be very helpful for them. They should think about this. And one thing bear in mind, reading part is really tough, so you need to practice a lot. You have to be very good at reading, and you have to be very adept, and accompanying your practice and reading skill will help you. And use strategies, your own invented strategies, will really boost your solution or your answering pace. And hope you'll be able to, if you are a good reader, hope you'll be able to complete your answering in your reading test. And that's all today. And if you think that my speech or my information is very helpful, please subscribe to my video, and thank you for watching this video.